This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge for College, a game show featuring some of UISD's best and brightest students. I'm your host, Jose Sanchez. Today we have contestants from Alexander High School and United High School. And our guest host today is Mr. Zachary Powell of Powell Watson Motors. It's good to have you here today, sir.
Thank you, Jose. It is good to be here.
Excellent, excellent. Powell Watson Motors has been part of our community for a long time. You've always been business leaders.
Yes, sir.
Here
Yes,
in Laredo.
sir.
Why don't you tell our students today a little bit about what it is that you do?
Sure. So Powell Watson has actually been open for over 60 years. It's a family business. It's a partnership between Jonathan Watson and Michael Powell. And we sell and service new and used cars.
Well, let's go ahead and meet our students.
Sure.
And from Alexander High School, we have Matthew. How are you doing today, sir?
Good, and you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you, thank you. Tell me a little bit about what you like to do in your spare time.
I like to learn about cars. I like to work with cars.
Cool, cool. You're studying automotives, or is that more like a hobby?
It's more of a hobby. I want to become a mechanical engineer.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's awesome. Cool, cool. Hector, how you doing today, sir?
Very fine, and you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you. What do you like to do in your spare time?
In my spare time, just pretty much anything that involves being with friends. I like being around other people that share the same interests. Just pretty much do whatever happens.
Just hanging out with your buds,
Yeah.
with your bros. All right, cool. It's good to have you here today, Hector.
Thank you.
Eduardo, how you doing today, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. And what do you like to do in your spare time?
I actually like to watch the news and play soccer.
Oh, news and soccer.
Yes.
So you stay informed and then you stay active as well. You got to keep a balance. You got to stay balanced,
Exactly.
man. Excellent. Michael, how you doing today, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to program and compete in rifle competitions.
Oh, rifle competitions?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's really interesting. That's awesome. And then you do programming too? Wow. What kind of programs do you write?
I write programs for my robotics club.
Oh, okay. So you're in the robotics club at school too. Wow. And you like to, you're something of a sportsman then. That's awesome. That's great. Well, it's good to have you here today, Michael. It's good to have all of you here today. We're going to go over the rules of the game. Okay. Now each team is going to take turns spinning that wheel there. All right. We have categories in math, science, language arts, and social studies. Okay. Each of those questions is worth 5 points. All right, and then we have the wild turn category. See that red one there says wild turn. Those questions, when it lands on that category, those questions can come from any academic subject area at all. And they're difficult questions, they're harder questions, so they're worth double the points. They're gonna be worth 10 points, okay? Now, of course, each team has to earn points by answering the questions correctly. If you answer incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to answer the question and earn the points for themselves. Now, for each question, you're going to have 1 minute time limit. At the end of your minute, you're going to hear that bell. Okay? When you hear that bell, your minute is up. You got to give us your answer right away. Okay? Now, we had a coin toss earlier to decide who was going to go first, and it was United High School won the coin toss, right? So you guys go ahead and spin that wheel. Let's get started. And we're going to start with a science question. Oops, we accidentally got two science questions, but we'll just give you guys one. We're going to be nice to you today. There you go. Go ahead and follow along with Mr. Powell.
I'm going to go ahead and read the question.
Yes, sir.
An organism that obtains its food at the expense of an other living organism is known as a blank host, B, saprophyte, C, parasite, or D, scavenger?
My final answer is C.
That is correct, parasite.
That's correct. Yeah, that's what you call a parasite. Excellent. That's 5 points for United. Alexander, it's your turn. Go ahead and spin the wheel. Come on, give it a good strong spin. There we go. There we go. Nice and vigorous.
Wild turn.
Okay, so yeah, now we're gonna have a wild turn question. All right. I have a wild turn question. Remember, this is going to be worth 10 points. It's going to be a little bit more difficult of a question. Okay, so follow along very carefully with Mr. Powell. Go ahead.
All
sir.
right, the subject is social studies, and the question is, who were the two most notable women present at the Seneca Falls Convention in 1848? Letter A, Jane Addams and Elizabeth Blackwell. Letter B, Dorothea Dix and Emma Willard. Letter C, Betty Friedan and Gloria Steinman. Or letter D, Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony.
My final answer is D.
That's correct.
That's correct. Very good. Very good. All right, so that's 10 points for the Bulldogs. All right, Longhorns, give us a good spin on that wheel. Okay, it's a math question. It's going to be a math question for United High School. This, of course, is going to be worth 5 points. Okay, you have scratch paper there so that you can work out your answer. Go ahead and give them their math problem.
All right. The lengths of the side of triangle ABC are consecutive positive integers. D is the midpoint of BC, and AD is perpendicular to the bisector of DC. The product of the lengths of the three sides is letter A, 24, letter B, 60, letter C, 120, letter D, 210, or letter E, 336.
Okay, we are out of time. What is your answer? A is your answer.
Correct.
And your answer is correct. That's 5 points. That's 5 points for United High School. Good job. Alexander, give us a spin. Make it a clockwise spin this time. No, you can do better than that. Come on, man. There you go. There you go. There you go. And another math question it is for Alexander High School. This is going to be worth 5 points again. Listen very carefully, follow along, and go ahead and give them their math problem, sir.
In each of the following numbers, the exponents are to be evaluated from the top down. For instance, given the formula shown, the largest one of these 5 numbers is
Okay, we're out of time. Go ahead and give us your answer, Bulldogs.
A.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Okay, United High School, what is the answer?
B.
B.
That is the correct answer.
B is indeed the correct answer. Very good. That's another 5 points for United High School. Good job. All right, we're going to go to a short break. We'll be right back with more Knowledge for College. Stay tuned.
To the class of 2018, these 4 years have encompassed many memories that we will forever cherish. Our future depends on each and everyone's future endeavors and the trials that accompany them. Raise your head and face the world as if every man, woman, and child on earth depends on you, because they do. If you decide to take on the challenge of life to reach these goals, we can reap the rewards and provide meaning to the world.
We should always feel safe at school.
Threatening to hurt or kill someone is a crime.
Making threats in person or on social media can get you into serious trouble.
And spreading rumors can be just as harmful.
It's no joke to show pictures of weapons or make threats to hurt or kill someone.
If you see something that affects your safety or your school safety, report it immediately to a parent, school official, or law enforcement.
If you see it, if you hear it, don't spread it, report it.
Educators should always maintain a professional relationship with their students.
Unfortunately, statistics show improper teacher-student relations in Texas are at an all-time high.
It's considered a second-degree felony, and if convicted, could be punishable by imprisonment of 2 to 20 years, fined up to $10,000, and registration as a sex offender.
You will be terminated from employment, and it will result in loss of your teacher certification. Consider the consequences.
Hi, my name is Robert Ponce and I'm the valedictorian for the United High School class of 2018. Congratulations, graduates. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. An entirely new world is standing right in front of us. So with that in mind, before we all run to seize it, I ask all of you to take this moment to evaluate everything I've done to be here. You are hustlers, you are geniuses, you are the best, and I believe in every single one of you. Congratulations, class of 2018.
We are back. You are watching Knowledge for College. Today's contestants are from Alexander High School and United High School. Our guest host is Mr. Zachary Powell of Powell Watson Motors. I believe you had a question that you wanted to ask our students.
Sure. Matthew, I was going to ask you, what college do you plan on applying to?
I want to apply to A&M.
Okay, cool.
College Station.
Awesome, and that's where I actually graduated from. So I'm looking forward to that. Hector? What extracurricular activities are you involved in?
I currently am a part of UIO Academics, and that's about it.
Awesome, man. Do you have a favorite subject?
Math.
Math? Okay, awesome. Eduardo, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, I like to hang out with my friends and also play soccer.
Oh, cool, man. Is that your favorite sport?
Yes, it's my favorite sport.
You play any other sports or no?
I play some basketball, but other than that, my main sport is soccer.
Oh, okay. And Michael, I heard that you like to shoot and go rifle target practicing.
Yeah.
Do you like to go hunting as well?
No, I like to go hunting.
Oh, okay. Well, cool, man. Well, it's nice to get to know you guys.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, very good. Now, I believe it's going to be United High School's turn to spin the wheel, so go ahead and give that wheel a good spin. See what subject we get this time. And we're gonna go to social studies. We're gonna go to social studies here for 5 points. Go ahead and follow along with Mr. Powell. Go ahead, sir.
All right. The question is, as president, George Washington set precedents in regard to foreign policy by, letter A, purchasing land and declaring neutrality with regard to foreign affairs, letter B, negotiating treaties with hostile powers and sending American citizens overseas as emissaries, letter C, designating funds for war and canceling treaties, or letter D, encouraging foreign trade and regulating taxes on those goods.
Final answer is A.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
That is incorrect. Alexander High School, what's the correct answer?
Our final answer is C.
C is
Also incorrect.
Also incorrect. The correct answer was B, negotiating treaties with hostile powers and sending American citizens overseas as emissaries. So there's not going to be any score there, but it's Alexander High School's turn, so go ahead and spin that wheel. Uh-oh, wild turn. We got a wild turn question. All right, this can come from any academic subject area. It's going to be a more difficult question, so it's going to be worth 10 points. So go ahead and give them their questions.
Okay, the subject is social studies, and the question is, who were the early supporters of the totalitarian regimes in Europe in the early 20th century? The first letter A is military veterans and commanders. Letter B is wealthy farmers and merchants. Letter C is soldiers and factory workers, and letter D is bankers and industrial capitalists.
We're gonna go with the answer A.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect. United High School, do you have the correct answer?
C.
Correct.
C is correct, yes. Soldiers and factory workers vis-a-vis the Soviet Union and other similar places. So that's 10 points for United High School. Go ahead and give us a good spin on the wheel. All right, so it's social studies, another social studies question. And this is going to be worth 5 points. Go ahead and follow along with Mr. Powell. Go ahead, sir.
All right, the question is, which of the following best explains why the framers of the U.S. Constitution allowed for the document to be amended? Letter A, to restrict people's rights in time of war. Letter B, to limit the power of the people to overthrow the government. Letter C, to give more powers to the Supreme Court in changing legal issues. Or letter D, to account for changes in society and legal matters.
D.
Correct.
That is the correct answer. Very good, very good. That's 5 points for United High School. Alexander High School, you ready? Spin that wheel. And it's going to stop at math. And I have a math question.
There you go.
Hector's favorite subject, right, Hector? There you go. Go ahead and Go ahead and follow along very carefully with Mr. Powell.
All right. A 4x6 plot of land is divided into 1x1 lots by fences parallel to the edges of the plot. With fences along the edges as well, the total length of fences is letter A, 58, letter B, 62, letter C, 68, letter D, 72, or letter E, 96.
Okay, we're out of time. Do you have your answer?
E96.
E96? No, that is incorrect.
Incorrect. United, can you go ahead and give us the correct answer?
B.
62, that is also incorrect.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer was A, 58. 58 was the correct answer. No score there, but it's United High School's turn to spin the wheel. Go ahead. Uh-oh, another wild turn question. Another wild turn question is going to be worth 10 points. And go ahead and follow along very carefully with Mr. Powell. Go ahead, sir.
All right, subject is math. What is the equation of an asymptote for the graph of y equals 2 minus 3 to the x minus 1? Is it A, x equals 1, B, x equals 2, C, y equals 0, or D, y equals 2?
D.
That is correct.
Correct answer. Very good. Very good. That was a tough problem, but you guys got it. So that's going to be 10 points for United. Alexander, it's your turn. Go ahead and spin that wheel. And it's science. It's our
science question.
Science category. All right. Follow along with Mr. Powell as he gives you your question. Go ahead, sir.
All right. The dissolved sugars produced in the leaves of a maple tree move to the tree's roots through the A, xylem, B, phloem, C, epidermis, or D, guard cells.
We're gonna go with B, phlegm.
Correct.
That is a correct answer. Excellent. Excellent job. All right. 5 points for the Bulldogs. Longhorns. Spin that wheel. And it's math. It's math. We're getting quite a few math questions here. This is going to be worth 5 points. Listen very carefully. Go ahead, sir.
Of the following 5 fractions, the largest one is A, 1 over 75, B, 2 over 149, C, 3 over 224, D, 4 over 299, or E, 6 over 449. Incorrect.
C is incorrect. Alexander, what is the correct answer?
We're gonna go with B.
Correct.
B is the correct answer. Very good, very good. That is 5 points for Alexander High School. Go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel. Go ahead. And it's going to be social studies. It's going to be a social studies question. And this is going to be worth 5 points. Go ahead and give them their question.
All right. Which statement best exemplifies the idea of judicial review? Letter A, join them with the executive in the revision and they will have a double negative. Letter B, law violating a constitution established by the people themselves would be considered by the judges as null and void. Letter C, the judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. Or letter D, nor does this conclusion by any means suppose a superiority of the judicial to legislative power.
Okay, and time's up. What is the correct answer?
Go with A.
You're going to go with A.
That unfortunately is incorrect.
Is incorrect. So, United High School, what is the correct answer? Do you have it?
B.
Correct.
B is indeed the correct answer. Very, very good. All right, so 5 points for United High School, and we're going to go to another short break. Stick around for more Knowledge for College. Don't go away.
You're watching UISD ITV, the best source for education information.
You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at UISD. We would like to thank our contestants from United High School and Alexander High School for joining us today. And of course, we want to thank our guest host, Mr. Zachary Powell of Powell Watson Motors, for joining us today. Sir, what did you think of our show?
I really enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's good. It's great to have you, sir. It's definitely good to have a business leader in our community that's been part of our community for so long on our show, sir.
Thank you very much.
Definitely a pleasure. Yes, sir. Don't forget to watch Knowledge for College and all of our other fine programming on this and other local TV stations, including the Public Access Channel. We'll see you next time on Knowledge for College. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Bye.